Hi, it is day 5 of the Break the Stigma challenge. Today's question is, has there ever been anything that stopped you from getting the help that you needed? And there have been so many things in the last almost 20 years that have stopped me from getting treatment that I've needed at certain times. Most recently, it was in regards to my PTSD. What really stopped me from getting help was that I really didn't know how to get help because I couldn't even understand what had happened to me, and I really couldn't understand how it was showing up in my life 4 years later, and I really couldn't understand what happened to me, so I really couldn't imagine talking to somebody who wouldn't understand either. And so it was 4 years of kind of just like pushing it down and hiding it in the back of my brain. And it would just show up in these little tiny ways, and mostly in relation to my dating or the people, my closest relationships. And so it got to the point where I was actually having some anxiety and panic attacks over things that really weren't related, but it was mostly in relation that didn't seem like they were related. But when I actually dove deep into it, realized that a lot of it was because of these feelings that the trauma had left me with that I had been burying for a really long time. So that's what made some breakdowns that seemed unrelated is what led me to get treatment and to find a therapist. And I actually was also, another thing that kind of stopped me from getting treatment for a long time is that I was afraid of getting a therapist who wouldn't be right. And so I actually tried out a couple of therapists to find the right one. And I got really lucky with my current therapist, and she happened to specialize in EMDR, which is a treatment for trauma. I didn't even know about it at the time. And I also didn't even know that what I had was trauma or PTSD. So I got really lucky with her, but when I met her, I just had a feeling. And so it is definitely hard, and there are a lot of challenges.